Here as it goes out wide to right. Fielding on the cover boundary. Massive ground, this Melbourne cricket ground, and full value for your shots. A lot of running between the wickets. The need for strong arms and fast outfielders. They're the two men scouting the cover and mid-off positions for the left-handed Gower. On the onside, there's a man at deep mid-wicket and deep fine leg. It's a bad ball. It's down to Cairns at fine leg. They'll scamper through for two more. And one feels while Gower's there, England's reasonably safe.
That's perfectly true, Bill, and also while Jeff Miller's there as well, don't rule him out. Jeff's a pretty useful cricketer. The 22 runs required of 28 deliveries, and they'll run for that. They'll trot through for that one. No problem. Leg by. So England edging nearer to that total. And if England get these at 240, it'll be a good performance by the England boys. Good performance. Chasing 240 runs with defensive field second innings is a big target.
Goes for the big hit that's going to fall safely. Wright's coming out from long on, but just a single. Mid-wicket, I should say, is rather square there. Miller didn't get hold of that, fortunately for him. He fell short.
Jeff Miller not afraid to hit the ball. And to me, I think he looks a better player when he's playing his shots. And the early part of the Australian tour, he showed the aggression that's come into his batting in the last couple of years. Jeff.
Bat onto pad. This over from Ewan Chatfield's been a little bit down leg side to Gower. A leg by. In fact, that's called by umpire Martin. Valuable runs for England. 19 runs required for victory. 25 deliveries remaining. And 5 wickets in hand. Ewan Chatfield's final delivery in his 10th over. He's out, he's gone, straight to mid-wickets. The final delivery for Ewan Chatfield went straight to mid-wicket. Took a straight forward catch. Graham Turner, a happy New Zealand side.
Not quite able to keep this down. It's straight to Glenn Turner at mid-wicket, and that's another wicket down and puts a bit of pressure back on England. It's 6 for 221.
Rounder Vic Marks makes his way to the crease, and that was a vital breakthrough by Chatfield for New Zealand. Ties Miller to drive straight to Glenn Turner at short mid-wicket. And that's the wicket they needed at this stage. Stop the run flow. 4 overs remaining. 19 runs required. If they can pick up David Gower, well, anything could happen. 4 wickets in hand now. Gower on 121. Top innings. Great Hadley from the members' end to David Gower. Doesn't beat mid-off. Gower strong on both sides of the wicket, so you have to bowl very straight to him, not giving too much room. Hadley off the shortened run. Oh, great shot. Straight out to Snedden, deep cover. He hit that like a bullet. Just a single. And that brings Marks on to strike. A fine return from Martin Snedden, who's really tried in the field, taking a smart catch at long on. This time showing he's got a good throwing arm.
Beautiful return from the outfield here. And Snedden banging that ball in right over the top of the stumps, the wicketkeeper. You can't get it much better than that. That's beautiful. Good cricket. David Gower giving himself a little bit of room. He hit that like a rocket. Which is a little bit too hard. Might have got two if you could have rolled it through to him. It's a bit of pressure back on the England boys now. That's the marvellous part of this game. It seesaws all the time as the overs start to run out and batsmen's nerves start to be frayed and fielders start to fumble it. Somebody has to stay cool, and that's the man who can stay cool, David Gower.
Louis a run out there, a little bit of indecision. It's beat Howarth at cover. Marks came and Gower balked. He was gone if he fields it, but he gets through just by an inch. So now it's Gower on strike to Hadley. New Zealanders really on their toes in the field. He's gone straight to mid-wicket. He's holed out. What a finish. Graham Turner again, and the game's very much alive, and the pro-New Zealand crowd roars. Fred Truman can't believe it. All of a sudden, victory slipping from the England's grasp.
It's a good catch this by Graham Turner, the shot of a tired man. But Richard Hadley there. Now the New Zealand boys, they think they're in with a chance now. The England side think they're in with a chance. It's all boiling up. It's 7 for 223.
Keeper Bob Taylor to the wicket. Final ball of Hadley's 9th over. 7 for 23. It's Hadley to Taylor. Field charging in from all positions. Straight at the stumps. That's the over. Great breakthrough for New Zealand, picking up the vital wicket of David Gower.
David Gower getting out at 121 after a magnificent innings that put England right within reach of the total of 240. It's a shot of a tired man, really, because he's done a lot of running out there. It's a bit different in one-day cricket when they're having to run all these quick singles and twos and threes with the defensive fields. It starts to get to a batsman, no matter how fit he is. And England 7 for 223, and at this stage New Zealand was 6 for 208. So it's all boiling up into a nail-biter. People will be now sitting on the end of their seats. Anything could happen. 18 deliveries left, 17 runs required for England to win. New Zealand needing 3 wickets. This could be a cliffhanger, Bill.
No doubt, Fred, and it's Martin Snedden from the outer end. Marks is the batsman, and the big hitters are gone. It's the workers of the ball now, Marks and Taylor. The big names have disappeared from the batting lineup. Can England do it? Can New Zealand pick up 3 wickets, or at least contain the English batsmen? New Zealand viewers will be on their seats at home watching this telecast. Oops, oh, go back, it could be run out. Oh, Rees doesn't quite make it. He kicks the bat from the grasp of Victor Marks. It took him a year to turn around. In the days was Vic Marks. He was on a holiday. Went walkabout. Just got back.
Well, it's all on now. Vic Marks didn't know where the ball was, and I think if Bob Taylor had gone, he'd been run out easy. Look at this. Talk about enthusiasm, and then kicks the bat out of his hand at the same time. I don't know whether he's appealing or saying I'm sorry or what's happening, but it's all on here at Melbourne, I can tell you that. This is anybody's game now. A few minutes ago, England had it in the bag. But believe me, there'll be some adrenaline pumping now.
Snedden. Oh, he's tightening up much. They're going through. Taylor scrambling, 41 years of age, and he makes it. Well run, Bobby Taylor. Took off. Nobody backing up the stumps there as Lee's come in quickly. The danger end was Marks's end. Taylor was off. Warren Lees wasn't game to throw. for overthrows. 15 balls remaining. The pressure really on the bowlers now to keep good line and length. Young Martin Snedden with the chant of the crowd behind him coming in from the outer end. Close. No, says umpire Martin. Through for one. Coming back for the second. He falls over, he's gone! Oh, he's started to run in! Can you believe that? The pressure was too much for Warren Lees. Why weren't they talking? Howarth there, pleading. Nobody said to Warren Lees, hold it. Taylor was down and out for the count, and he threw to the wrong end. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
This is what makes the game so exciting, Bill. Absolutely superb. There's no way Bob Taylor can get in. Look at this. He's like a fish out of water. He can't make it. And Warren Lees is thrown to the end, and Bob Taylor can't believe it. He'll probably fill in the pools this weekend with that look.
Disappointment for New Zealand. It's been a fine over from Martin Snedden. Couldn't believe that could happen, could you? He must have been able to see Bobby Taylor out the corner of his eye. Warren Lees, who's kept superbly today, not criticising the wicketkeeper at all. He's had a great day. Lands Cairns, throws it. There's Bobby Taylor out cold and throws to the non-striker's end, who's safely home. Warren Lees will have nightmares about that when he watches these replays tonight.
The talk after the match will be what might have been and what might not have been. But what a cliffhanger.
Taylor gets an outside edge down to third man. He's through for one. Happy with the single. That's the over. 7 for 227. Seven for 227 against 6 for 221. The crowd is really chanting at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. That's the story of this match. 2 overs, 3 wickets in hand, 13 runs required, and it's a great Richard Hadley from the members' end to Bobby Taylor. The crowd are chanting. And who says that this ground hasn't got tremendous atmosphere? The echoing of the crowd as the rain starts to drizzle, a sun shower comes across the ground. Hadley, Howarth active with his field placings. Tremendous pressure on the fieldsman. There's the ring of fieldsmen coming in for Hadley. Bobby Taylor, the batsman. They go through for one. If he hits the stumps, he's gone. He's home. Marks very slow to respond to that call. The throw was there, but the time Lees made his ground, Marks was home.
Bob Taylor sensing there was a single there, and good throw from Glenn Turner. If it hit the stumps, I think Vic Marks would have been out, but there's no room out there for the faint heart. The challenge is on, and it's got to be taken.
Good shot, 3 for 1. If the throw's good from right, it'll be close if he goes for the second. He doesn't.
Actually, with a throw, if it had gone, they probably would have got 2. But John Wright was in very, very quickly and making sure that he bounced the ball to the wicketkeeper. John Wright fielding beautifully here, getting across there, making a lot of ground. The throw is wide, but he's still restricted. England 2. 1 run. It's all on Bill, isn't it?
It certainly is, Fred Truman. He's got that down to long on. They drop the man down. It's Cairns where they come back for the second. They're going. The throw's not there. He's home. Good running by Marks. He responded to Bobby Taylor's call. And that was great running between the wickets.
Good running between the wickets there, and all the experience, all those years of cricket that Bob Taylor's had. bringing them to bear. And he says there's 2 runs there, and there surely is, as Vic Marks makes his ground easy. That was very good running from the 2 England boys. 9 runs are required, just 8 balls remaining. And 3 wickets from New Zealand. Well bowled, Richard Hadley. Nice and straight, short of a length.
England need a boundary, Fred.
7 balls remaining. 9 wanted for victory. They certainly need a couple of 2s. It's the last ball of Richard Hadley's allotted 10 overs.
That's the over. Well, what a finish it's going to be. 7 for 231. London to a brick, it's a dead heat. 7 for 231, 7 for 232 after 49 overs. Wickets don't count now, it's runs really. 6 balls remaining, 9 runs required. 8 runs for a tie, 1 pulled each. Howard taking a long time to pace his field. Vic Marks, the batsman. Crowd roaring. Off the thigh pad, they're through for 1. They'll probably come back for the second. It's on. He's coming back. Oh, missed forward by Lance Cairns, who's rather slow. Took a long time to get in on the big Melbourne cricket ground. Leg buys, and he was a little bit deep, I feel. Took a long time to come in.
Certainly did. Then the pressure get into Lance Cairns here, looking up possibly. Trying to take the ball with 1 hand, should have been taking that with 2. And it finished up an easy 2. The big man there a bit slow in getting in.
Holding up the field because they want Lance Cairns to come in from 3rd man another 15 metres. Martin Snedden, the young man with the ball, coming in from the outer end. Big crowd now chanting. He's got it away. It's out to right at square leg. Through for 1. Back for 2. He's struggling. The throw was wide. Took a long time to get going, Victor Marks, but he finally made it. England need 5 runs to win. 4 balls.
Certainly all on now, Bill. Only the calm needed out there. And that man you're looking at there, Bob Taylor, he's as calm as a cucumber. Jeff Howarth bringing the field in now, looking to stop those quick singles, but I think England are just edging their way forward bit by bit, run by run, down the leg side. No run there. Really, Bill, this is really building up. 3 balls remaining, 5 runs required. Somebody needs a boundary or somebody needs a hat-trick.
Why did they run there? The wicketkeeper standing back, 3 wickets in hand, Fred. I think they should have charged through there. No, I would have taken a chance on that one. 3 wickets in hand. Only 3 balls remaining. Martin Snedden to Vic Marks. It's hitting on the thigh, they're scrambling through. Bobby Taylor's made it. 2 balls remaining. 4 runs to win. I don't think they're going to get up, Fred. They haven't got the hitting power.
I think the elder statesman there, Bob Taylor, will see it through. But anyway, it's a real nail-biter here. What happened if somebody bowled a no ball now, Bill? Oh, it'd be crucified, wouldn't it?
Or drop a catch. Victor Marks has hardly played this summer. He's found himself under lights on Tuesday. England were beaten. He finds himself in this massive Melbourne cricket ground with the crowd chanting. Howarth making all the moves he possibly can to protect his bowlers. He's got them as deep as he can now in the circle. 4 men inside the circle. 5 men outside in the deep. They mustn't allow those batsmen to cross for 2. Bobby Taylor, with years of experience for England and Derby, on strike. 2 balls remaining. He's bowled it well. They're 3 for 1 only. Dear, oh dear. They must get 3 off the last ball, and it looks like a New Zealand victory. England not good enough to hit it in the final overs. Back will go the fieldsman in the deep. Not too deep so they can run 3. Look at Howarth, he's working overtime. What a skipper under pressure this man's proved to be over recent years. And what a great last over by Martin Snedden to date. There's 4 inside the circle as the rule permits. The wicketkeeper standing back to try and stop 4 byes. The men in the deep must stop a 3. They must charge in on the hit. Vic Marks is the batsman. The final delivery of this great match. He's bowling! And victory for New Zealand, and England go down in a cliffhanger. The new crowd goes absolutely mad. Great over from Martin Snedden. Applause for the skipper. 2 runs. Victory for New Zealand, and what a finish. Once Gower went, England were always struggling, and 4 points for young Martin Snedden. That was an over under tremendous pressure. He kept it at the stumps, he kept it tight, and New Zealand scrape home by 2 runs for Truman.
Yes, they've done it by 2 runs, and one of the calmest men on the field was certainly Jeff Howarth. But what about this for a piece of bowling from young Snedden? He bowled it dead straight at the middle stump, well up there. He knew that Bob Taylor would try to give himself a bit of room, and he came through the hero. And what a fine over from the young man that was, that last over, to clinch victory for New Zealand. But believe me, for me, cricket's the winner here. What a great game this has been. Absolutely superb. And no credit could be high enough for this young man Snedden as he picked off that last wicket. He kept calm, he kept cool, he bowled absolutely beautifully. And England will be kicking themselves that they had this game in the bag like they did in Sydney the other night, and they've gone down again, and New Zealand have taken 2 points. What a great match. I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Yes, Vic Marks went for the big hit, which was the only thing he could really do, gave himself some room. The ball was dead straight, back went the middle stump, and the last ball victory for New Zealand, chasing 240. England all out for 237. All out. And we're back in a few moments at the Melbourne Cricket Ground with Richie Benno.
Perhaps still on the slow side, but 480-odd runs were scored, so it can't be too bad.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Bob Willis has come in too for his $1,500. Bad luck, Bob. Not a good one. Thought you might just be there at the end. David Gower's innings, magnificent.
Yeah, David played terrific, but again, we did the hard work and messed it up when the going was relatively easy towards the end.
Right, we're now off to Brisbane.
Yeah.
And a bit of luck up there.
Yeah. Luck must change at the weekend.
Right, bad luck. OK, well, we've also got the Benson Hedges gold goblet. That's the gold goblet, and that goes to the man of the match. And didn't he play magnificently? David Gower.
Thank you, Tony.
And your cheque for $500.
Thank you,
A
mate.
tremendous innings. What about that pitch? A big change. You didn't see it last year, but a big change for all of us out here, and I thought it came onto the back pretty well.
Yeah, as Jeff said, it was slightly slow than it might have been perfect, but there again, like you said again, the runs were there. It was so close. I just wish we'd just been that little bit closer.
Congratulations on your knock today.
Thanks, Tony. Cheers.
Right, well, that's all from down in the presentation area. Back to you, Richie.
Thanks, Tony. Well, high excitement here at the MCG, as indeed there was at the Sydney Cricket Ground the other day. The Australians were let off the hook a little bit by England in that match, but not so here today. New Zealand set the pace by making their 239, and it was just a little bit too hot for England. But a fine fixture, England, they're batting very good with Gower and both of them doing well. And just at the end there, Martin Snedden, I thought, put up a tremendous performance to hold down the England batsman right at the end. So a weekend coming up where there are two matches, England against New Zealand. The first match on the 15th of January is the Saturday. There are some tickets left for that game. You can get those at the QCA or Robinson Sports Store for people in Brisbane. And I'm afraid on the 16th, the tickets are all sold out for the Australia against England match, Sunday the 16th of January. So two good matches coming up, we hope, at the weekend. If they can match the ones we've seen so far, the 3 games played in this Benson Hedges World Series Cup, then there really will be something. Just to repeat, New Zealand beat England in this match here at the MCG today. Australia in the table, now 4 points, New Zealand 2, and England yet to get off the mark. On behalf of the commentators, Nine Wide's World of Sports, it's good evening.
Great action, and indeed, Richie Benno, we're convinced that New Zealand won the match. We know New Zealand won the match, and we're sure excited that New Zealand won the match. It was a tremendous and thrilling finish. All the words have really been said about it. Well, New Zealand gets another chance, as Richie mentions, to go further into the series with more points against England in Brisbane on Saturday. And we'll have coverage of that match on Television 1 from 3:30 through to 4:30, and again at night from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. In fact, Saturday is a very busy day for us, and I'd like to just briefly tell you we'll be starting the day with tennis at around about 12 o'clock, coverage of the Benson and Hedges semi-finals day. It'll be followed mid-afternoon by the cricket from 3:30 to 4:30. At 6 o'clock, the Pan Am Track Series takes over from Christchurch, and that's going to provide some great action. And then at 8 o'clock, we've got more cricket coming to you from Brisbane. Then a reminder too that tomorrow we will be on air with a sports special, Sport on One telecast on Television 1, and that will be coverage of the quarterfinals at the Benson and Hedges tournament. John Alexander, Chris Lewis, the South African Bernie Mitten, Russell and Jeff Simpson fighting out one quarterfinal, and Rod Frawley-Broddyke being the other quarterfinalists. So lots of action to come over a busy sporting weekend, and we do hope you enjoyed this very thrilling finish to what has been a memorable game between New Zealand and England. Don't forget, next Saturday. Well, that concludes our coverage of the Benson and Hedges World Series game live from Melbourne. Don't forget to be watching again 3:30 on Saturday afternoon when New Zealand